First of all, I would like to thank you for inviting me. I just want to say that this is the second interview we do together. So, as you know, you became a specialist in interviewing Russian consuls in Erbil. Before we start, I would like also to congratulate Muslims of Kurdistan region and the whole Iraq with the beginning of holy month of Ramadan, as well as to congratulate Christians of Iraq with the beginning of their fasting. We call it Lent, before Easter. Our special operation in Ukraine, which started on the 24th of February 2022. I want to stress that Russia became stronger, more confident, more self-sufficient. Our society became more united and cohesive. Because we know why, for what we are fighting. We are fighting for our future, for our independence, for truth and justice. My country started a special military operation in Ukraine to defend people. People who were suppressed, who had been suppressed for years in Ukraine. People who were deprived of their rights, deprived of basic livelihood like water, electricity. People whose only guilt was not or rejecting the coup which happened in Kiev in Ukraine in 2014. People whose only fault was desire to keep, to preserve their Russian identity, their culture, their language. Of course, we hope that negotiations that are taking place between us and Ukrainians eventually will yield positive results. Despite of the fact that these negotiations, as the head of our delegation, Mr. Vladimir Medinsky, described, were difficult but business-like. We hope that these negotiations eventually will bring positive results. In this regard, I would like to stress a positive stance of Americans. We appreciate the position of current administration and personally President Trump. We fully we are ready to fulfill this understanding that we reached with Americans in Alaska when our President Putin met with President Trump. This understanding based on acknowledgement the root causes of this conflict and eliminating them. What, as I have told now, we appreciate the position of current American administration. The constructive and pragmatic approach to the events in Ukraine. We are ready to continue these negotiations based on this mood of anchorage, mood of understanding reached in Alaska. When I am speaking about root causes of the conflict, I mean that Ukraine should be neutral. No NATO membership. And the will of people of Donbass who decided to be part of the Russian Federation is irreversible. We are fully committed to the understanding we reached with Americans in Alaska. This understanding based on acknowledgement of root causes of this conflict and eliminating these causes. We want to see Ukraine neutral country, not entering any military alliances like NATO. The country peaceful, not aggressive. The country where rights of all population are respected. This is first. Second, the will of people of Donbass who decided to be a part of the Russian Federation is irreversible. So Ukrainian troops must withdraw Donbass region. There are a group of countries that imposed sanctions on Russia. We consider these countries, not friendly countries. But the majority of countries are eager to maintain normal relationship with us. We consider them our friends. Mm-hmm. And it is and they are the biggest number of countries in the world. Mm-hmm. Among them, Iraq, for example, among them and Kurdistan region as well. Iraq is a friendly country, and we have good relations, normal relations with Baghdad. Already, as I've already told, during these years, despite of the sanctions, we became stronger, more self-sufficient. And of course, sanctions have its impact on us, on our economy, for the first hand. But I think we successfully deal with the new reality. Russia is a big country. Russia has always played an important role in international relations. Mm-hmm. Russia will be a prosperous, independent country. And we see that the world gradually is moving towards multipolarity. Good, long-standing, friendly relations with Kurdistan region, with Kurdish people, based on a solid foundation, created many years ago. Especially, I would like to mention the Kurdish hero Mullah Mustafa Barzani, who spent 12 years in Russia and then returned to Kurdistan and continued his struggle for the rights for the Kurdish people. We have good relations. Currently, we have good relations with Kurdistan region on different levels: humanitarian, cultural, political, and of course economic. We see that Kurdistan region is playing, and we always knew that Kurdistan region plays an important role in regional affairs. We see how leaders of Kurdistan are trying to help to solve problems between Damascus and Kurds in Syria. And we appreciate these efforts and think that they have positive impact. Of course, we are planning to expand our trade economic relations with Iraq and Kurdistan region. We see Kurdistan as a stable and reliable partner. Our economic activity, bilateral economic activity, mostly concentrates in energy sector, where our companies for many years has been working extracting oil in oil sector. We have even joint venture KPC company. Their work are quite successful, I should say. Of course, like other companies in energy sector, we have some difficulties. But I hope that all these difficulties will be successfully overcome. I think that Kurdistan region has great potential for developing its tourism sector, of course, no doubt. In Russia, we're also now witnessing a boost of internal tourism in Russian Federation, and I think we can exchange our experience in this field of activity. For example, to start from exchanging of delegations, visiting tourism fairs in both in Iraq, in Kurdistan region, and in Russia. I think this is the best way to establish a closer relationship in tourism. We consider it unacceptable. Of course, whoever conducted this attack, because such attacks has impact or influenced on the life of ordinary people, and it's not acceptable. Syria is one of the, let's say, central countries in the region, in the Arab world, and the conflict in Syria for many years now has been disturbing the whole region. And of course, we in Russia we contributed a lot to solve this conflict and are ready to provide help in current circumstances. Not a long time ago, we all were witnessing the escalation in the northeast of Syria, in Aleppo, and in Rojava. We closely monitoring this situation, of course, and we closely monitoring the steps of Kurdistan region leadership to help to solve and to de-escalate the situation there. We consider it very positive and effective. We know that Kak Masoud, Kak Nature One, they give good advices to both sides. I mean, Damascus and SDF, and hopefully and they receive guests here for negotiations. and hopefully this contribution will yield fruits. Again, I want to stress that we closely monitoring what is happening in Iraq and the formation of the local government and the formation of the, let's say, federal government in Baghdad. We do not interfere, and we hope that in short period both governments will be formed. And it is for the benefit of Iraq and Iraqi people. We have certain procedures for issuing visa for foreigners and for Iraqi citizens. The main condition is to have invitation from Russia and for private visas, for business visas. And we have also tourist invitations for those who want to visit Russia as a tourist. Everybody can apply for visa, and even without mediation from any sides.
وەتە هاوکارە بن و کاراسانیان بۆکەن؟
Of course. If the documents, application forms are correct, we never refuse. We are thinking about it. And I should admit that for it's not a time for practical actions, but we're thinking how to facilitate the exchange between Kurdistan region and Russia, and establishment of direct flights will be very helpful. Russia is a friend of Kurdish people, and always was and always will be a friend for Kurdish people. We in Russia always have understood Kurdish people, their desire to live in their land freely and in security. We are eager to develop our bilateral relationship. And we have very unique bonds with Kurdistan people. I mean emotional bonds, which are not subjected to any political or economic agendas.